Hey guys, it's Mar, and today I'm going to be talking about how I cleared my skin. I just finished my first year today. I had my last physics exam, so I'm literally done first year. Like I said, today I'm going to be talking about how I cleared my skin. Recently, I've been posting a lot on Instagram, so if you guys want to follow my Instagram, I'll put it below. But yeah, I've been posting a lot, and I've been planning to do this video for a while, but Megan's also been asking me to make a video about my skincare, so this is for you, Megan. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is like my skin type and my history with my skin. Right now I'm not wearing any makeup, I just filled in my eyebrows. My skin type generally is pretty oily. Beginning of the day I'll like wash it, and then throughout the day it'll get oilier and oilier. That's the definition of oily skin, like duh. Okay, but yeah, I have oily skin, and usually it's pretty acne prone, mostly oily here and like T-zone pretty much, and I used to be really dry on my cheeks, and then that kind of changed. I've been most acne prone recently, like on my cheeks. Yes, this is a chopstick in my hair, and it's only getting better from here. I was looking through the photos of my skin back then, and I couldn't find the worst photos. This is definitely not the worst my skin could get, but I'm really exposing myself here with some videos from like grade 6, so you better appreciate it. Thank you. When I first started getting acne, it was in grade 7, and it wasn't like whiteheads or like cystic or anything like that. It was just lots and lots of dots. But I had just had like millions of dots. Not millions, but like a lot of dots on my forehead. And like the rest of my skin was clear, like completely clear. No scarring because I hadn't really gotten acne yet. And my forehead acne got really bad, and that scarred for a really long time. But eventually I kind of got it to go away, and it started migrating further down my face. So then it came like here, and like around my mouth I would get it a lot, my nose, and then it started being in my temples. I think here a lot it's oily because that's where I like tuck my hair in. But I've noticed that with my skin that it gets oilier. Even with my baby hairs it gets really irritated. Like I have to put my hair in a headband. Even having anything on my face really irritates me. But yeah, it started in grade 7 with my T-zone. And then it came and went. It got really good, and then it got bad again, and then all that type of stuff. I was changing my routine so much. I was like going deep into my skincare routine to try and figure it out, but I think I just overloaded my skin. And then more in like the last 2 years, I would say, I was getting acne in my cheeks. My cheeks, you can see I have a lot of scarring still. It used to be so much worse. But my cheeks is mainly where most of my scarring is. Like I don't really have any active acne except for here and here, and that's because I just had my period. That's mainly what I've been focusing on recently. So that's kind of the history of my skin. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is my daily habits. So as for my day-to-day to keep my skin clear, there's a couple things that I do. Like I said, I try not to touch my face. It just like makes me more oily, irritated, and then I know that when I touch my face in a certain place I will break out, so it like stresses me out if I'm touching my face all the time. But I really don't do that. I know it's hard to do, and actually like it's like around my nose here and the cracks of my nose cracks. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But that always gets really itchy, and then it gets dry and irritated, and it's so annoying. So I try not to touch like anything, but like if anything I do touch my face. Like obviously all these things I don't follow exactly, but like I know that if I were to do these things perfectly, my skin would be even better than it is now. Like when I do want to touch my face, I like literally will go to the bathroom and wash my hands first. So if you like make that a rule, it's kind of more annoying to get up and go to the bathroom and wash your hands. The next thing I do is drink a lot of water. I don't know why, I don't know if it does anything, but I've been drinking lemon water more. I don't know. Another thing that I find plays a really big role in my skin is actually what I eat. You can do a lot on the outside that will help, but to me I find a bigger impact is what I eat. I try to stay away from really fatty and oily things, so chips is what I notice the most will break me out. So as soon as I have like, I used to binge like eat bags of chips, literally grade 11. Oh my god, I ate so many bags of chips, and my skin was so bad. I was getting a lot of acne literally everywhere, and that scarred for a while, and I would notice that when I eat badly I actually get more oil and acne breakouts, like whiteheads and that type of stuff around my mouth. And then another big thing, if you know me, is that I don't eat any dairy. I stopped eating dairy in like beginning of grade 7, beginning of grade 8 maybe. And it wasn't because I was lactose intolerant, it's just because I had heard that it's really bad for you. I think it's the hormones and like the proteins in the milk. I just have stopped having all dairy products completely, and I found that cleared up my skin on my forehead a lot. Even if it's not like cutting out dairy completely, but like if you have the choice to make your coffee with almond milk instead, do that. Or if your parents cook and they use dairy, what I recommend to some of my friends they do is when they're going out, try to eat dairy free instead of eating at home dairy free. So just like try to take out as much dairy as you can. Get your proteins, or not your proteins, you can get your, what is that thing in milk? Calcium. You can get your calcium in a lot of different places. But like the biggest thing with like eating is to watch what you're eating and then see what happens to your face. I've trained myself to walk through Shoppers and see them and be like, oh my god, they're so good. And then I'll talk about them and then I'll remember that they broke out my skin really badly. And the last thing for habits is sleep. Really take advantage of the time we have right now. Sleep as much as you can. Try and eat healthy. Like, you have an opportunity to help yourself, so may as well do it. Go up to the after party. First, I'm going to talk to you guys about the products I use in my morning routine. Recently, because of the quarantine, I've actually been working out in the morning. April 25th, so I've been working out for 25 days straight. I've been following this workout calendar, but usually I shower at night, but because I've been working out in the morning with my friends, I will shower in the morning. And I don't use anything to wash my face in the morning. I've been doing this for, I would say like 6 months now. I was watching some sort of like Vogue Get Ready With Me model thing, and she was like, yeah, like I used to overcomplicate my morning routine, like actually at night, once you've done all your serums and your like deep oils and you've prepped your face, all you did was sleep. You put all those good oils and let those things sink into your skin, and then right in the morning you're washing it. So I started washing it with just like lukewarm water. I started breaking out a lot less and my skin just feels more hydrated. My skin used to be like really dry in the mornings. My skin's really combo because it's like oily or like really dry. It just like it freestyle modes a lot. The next thing I'll do is I'll put this. I've been using this. This is the Clean and Clear Persigel 5%. I've been using this for literally forever. I think since my acne started, I've been using this. I use this in the morning and I'll put it on my active acne, or I'll put it like in places where I'm acne prone to kind of prevent it. But like here, recently I broke out here because I've been eating more chips. Here and like here is kind of where my active acne is right now. Usually my active acne that's annoying is like whiteheads. I do get blackheads here, and I still don't really know how to get rid of those completely. I try not to pop them. That's another thing. Don't pop your acne, and if you are, do it with clean hands. Get those like Next Care acne patches and sleep with them on. I find that helps so much because it soaks up all like the sebum that is still in your skin, and then like it leaves it like fresh, and it literally doesn't scar when I use those acne patches, so use those. I kind of make this myself. It's like a spray toner, but it's literally just witch hazel and rose water, so it's like the Mario Badescu spray. And then I'll put on my Clinique Dramatically Different Oil Control Gel. This is the one with like the interchangeable cartridge. Honestly, I don't find it does that much. And this is the oil-free one. I got this one like in the start of winter and it wasn't enough. Skin is oily, but it's also combo, so my skin would just get really dry. It wasn't enough in the winter, especially in Ontario. It's light and it's simple and there's like nothing to it. It just moisturizes your skin, and it's like a gel too, so it doesn't like, it's not like it white casts your face, which I really like. And then the last step I do is sunscreen. I always put sunscreen on. I literally don't think I've gone a day without sunscreen since grade like 6 or 7. So this is my favorite one because again, it doesn't white cast your skin. It's like a gel. I got this from Japan, but if you're from Vancouver, I think they sell it at that Japanese grocery store in Robson. Definitely recommend getting that if you're in Japan anytime soon, or if you know someone going to Japan. And then that's pretty much like my morning routine. That's it. I'll just put on my lip balm, and then recently I've been using this GHC eyelash tonic because I had my eyelash extensions and then I got them off, or I actually ripped them all off for like the first week of quarantine because I was frustrated. So I literally had no eyelashes. It's been like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and my eyelashes have grown back a lot. They're like Asian eyelashes, so you probably can't even see them. Now I'm going to show you guys what I use in my nighttime routine, and this is a little bit more complicated. I don't know if other people think this too, but sometimes I feel like your skin can get used to certain products if you only use that product, so I feel like it like is not as effective. But this is going to look a little crazy. these are my nighttime face washes, and I don't use them all in one night. This is my favorite face scrub. It's an exfoliator, obviously, but it's the St. Ives Acne Control Apricot Scrub. This one is really good for like when my first layer of skin is like kind of peeling off, or like it feels dull. But this has salicylic acid in it. My other exfoliating one is this one, and this is by Biore. It's like a charcoal bar soap, but it's charcoal and it's for your face. Charcoal is supposed to be good for your blackheads, and then I'll kind of use it as like a jade roller, and I go up into my cheekbones, and then I like literally just scrub like this onto my nose. A little bit on the forehead is really uncomfortable on my forehead, and then in my chin, because I used to get a lot of acne under my lip there. And this is the Neutrogena Acne Stress Control Power Cream Wash. It's also salicylic acid. This is just like nice because it has the cucumber in it, so it's a little bit more cooling. This one is when I need to be like more gentle with my skin. This one's like a cream foam that I got from Japan. It's like those rosette cleaning paste things, but this is like specifically the acne clear one. And then my last one I have is by Clean and Clear, and that's the Triple Clear Bubble Foam Cleanser. This one's also salicylic acid. I think it's 2% as well. Yeah. I use this one mostly when I feel like I'm getting a lot more blackheads. I find this helps more with my blackheads. Oh, another thing I would recommend is using a different face towel. I will like switch my face towels once every 1 to 2 days. As for after I get out of the shower, this is kind of what I put on. It's literally 2 things at nighttime. And the first one's hard to explain, sort of. I was going to the doctor's after I fainted. I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos, but I fainted in like November when I was in an airplane, not getting off the airplane, I was in it and I fainted. But anyways, I went to talk to her about that, and she was looking at my face and she was like, oh, you don't need acne scarring. And I literally didn't even ask for it, didn't even go and ask for it, but I'm so grateful she gave it to me. So it is prescribed, but I honestly think it's really easy to go in and get it. If you like book an appointment with your doctor and ask her like, what can I do for my scarring, or what can I do for my acne, even if you don't see a regular dermatologist, like she's not a dermatologist, she's just my family doctor, and she just gave this to me. They might not give you this exact cream, but they'll probably come up with something for you, because like it is a concern. And she was like, nowadays with all these creams, there's no need for you to be walking around with scars on your face because it's so easy to get rid of them. So like it's so easy to just go in and ask about whether you can get something for your skin. But this one, basically it's called pterodactyl benzoyl peroxide. I'll put it on the screen, but it's basically like a benzoyl peroxide mixed with vitamin A, I think. What that does is the benzoyl peroxide, which is like in my little Clean and Clear spot treatment, that is really good for preventing acne and also like calming down the breakouts you already have. It also helps prevent it. She told me to use this for 90 days and it hasn't run out yet, so I'm still using it. Yeah, I started taking this in January, and I did take pictures day 1, and I took pictures like every 3 to 4 days, and I'll show you guys the pictures now. But my skin in January was pretty dark, like my scarring anyways, along my cheeks. I had some like on my temples, but my scarring was actually pretty bad. And as the days went on, my active acne went down, like scarring went down by a lot. So honestly, like I am really happy with how my skin is right now. It really helped me clear out my skin. It was like a game changer in my acne. Another fan fave, I've been using bio oil since forever. Those who have been with me for a while know my bio oil in my acne stories. Sometimes if I walk fast enough around my room, the air will dry it down and I feel a little better. But yeah, I put bio oil on after that just because that's like dehydrating. This is vitamin E infused, so that is really good for your scarring as well. Plus it's really moisturizing. And then that's literally it, all I do for nighttime. I put on the eyelash tonic again, and I'll moisturize my lips with my lip balm, and that's literally all I do for my skin at night. I have been trying to keep it really simple. I find that helps a lot. I hope that some of the tips that I gave you guys today, or products that I recommended, can help give you guys clear skin. If it does, let me know. That literally awesome, or if you have one of your own favorite products that you think really changed your skincare game, let me know in the comment below or something. Like, skin to me is like one of my biggest confidence boosters, so that's why I put in so much effort into my skincare. Thanks for watching. I hope some of these tips helped you out. I really hope they did, and if they do, let me know. If you have any products that you think have changed the skincare game for you, let me know in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, and thanks for watching. I will be back next week hopefully with a new video, probably still inside. Stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, drink lots of water, and I will see you guys next week.